Welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you the complete story of my vampire system from beginning to end in a nutshell. Major spoilers ahead, so prepare yourself. Our story begins with an ordinary boy named Quinn Talen. In a world filled with superpowers and abilities, Quinn has none. Because of this, he suffers a lot. He is bullied, beaten, and looked down on by others. Quinn has no family. His parents died during the first Dalki War. So, what are Dalki? The Dalki are a violent alien race that invaded Earth through portals. They are far stronger than normal humans and nearly pushed humanity to extinction. Quinn lives alone in a small apartment provided by the government. One day, he finds a mysterious book left behind by his parents. When he uses it, his life completely changes. He becomes a vampire, and a system appears inside his head. The system gives him quests and guidance through a strange voice. At first, Quinn thinks it's just an AI, but later, he discovers the shocking truth. The voice belongs to a real person, his great-great-grandfather, who is trapped inside the system. But let's slow down and continue properly. Quinn joins a military academy where students are ranked by their power. There, he makes close friends like Vorden, Layla, Peter, and Logan. Friends who will later become his family. As time passes, Quinn learns many abilities, his vampire attributes, powerful skills like blood swipe, and the system's default ability to scan anything he sees. Later, he learns a shadow ability, which turns out to be one of the strongest and most terrifying abilities in the entire series. Now, let's briefly talk about the power system in this world. In this world, beasts grow stronger as their rank increases. Basic, intermediate, advanced, king, emperor, and then the truly terrifying levels. Legendary, demigod, and demon tier. Demon tier beasts are like walking disasters. When a hunter defeats a beast, they take its beast crystal and turn it into beast gear. Armor or weapons made from the beast's own power. The higher the tier, the more godlike the user becomes. However, beasts are not the greatest threat. The real nightmare is the Dalki. Dalki look humanoid, but are much taller, stronger, and more brutal than humans. Their strength is measured by the number of spikes on their back. Even a one-spike Dalki is terrifying. As the spikes increase, their power explodes. What makes them truly dangerous is this: the more they are injured, the stronger they become. Pain only fuels them. Human society is divided into three major factions. The military, which controls the government and schools. The Big Four, also known as the Great Families. Pure, a rebel group that believes abilities ruined humanity and wants to erase them completely. Now back to Quinn. At first, Quinn seems to be the only vampire in existence. But then another vampire appears, Vex, who comes from a different world. This reveals a shocking truth. Vampires do not originate from Earth. Quinn and Vex become best friends. But when Vex returns to the vampire world, he is sentenced to execution for breaking one of the strictest vampire laws, creating an illegal subordinate. Quinn doesn't hesitate. He and his friends travel to the vampire world, and Quinn does the impossible. He fights an entire vampire settlement to save Vex, one of the most incredible moments in the series. The vampire world is ruled by 13 great families. There, Quinn learns the truth. He is the heir of the 10th family. We meet legendary figures like Arthur the Punisher and Laxmus, the first vampire king. Quinn explores vampire history, their abilities, their mysteries, and the original leaders. Eventually, Quinn becomes the leader of the 10th family, and later, the vampire king himself. He uncovers shocking truths, the origin of vampires, and even the origin of the Dalki. Yes, the Dalki were created by vampires. One of Quinn's ancestors created them as a blood substitute. One of the best things about this story is that even the villains have tragic backstories. After returning to Earth, Quinn creates his own faction, the Cursed Faction, and becomes one of the strongest leaders in the world. Everything he does is to protect his friends. As time passes, Quinn grows so powerful that he begins to defy the gods themselves. There are beings known as God Slayers, Ray Talen, Syl, Russ, and others, strong enough to kill gods. The villains are just as terrifying: Graham, H, Laxmus, and Immortui. Quinn fights Graham, one of the strongest beings in existence. The battle is so intense that Quinn needs help from every powerful figure in the world to win. After defeating Graham, Quinn falls into a deep slumber that lasts over 1,000 years. When he finally wakes up, Peter is standing beside him. Peter waited there the entire time. He doesn't know how many years passed. He doesn't know the date. He only knows one thing: he never left Quinn's side. It's one of the most emotional scenes in the story. Quinn searches for his friends. Some are dead. Some have changed. Some were still waiting. He reunites with Layla and they get married. But the world has changed. The Dalki are stronger than ever. One Dalki even has 10 spikes. The strongest Dalki in history and a god slayer. Yet, the Dalki are no longer the main threat. The true final villain is a celestial named Rex Immortui. Immortui is the ruler of the world of the dead. He is so powerful that even the ancient ones feared him. He is also the creator of vampires. Immortui feeds on death itself. The more people die, the stronger he becomes. That's why the ancient gods sealed him inside the dead world. Quinn learns that thousands of years ago, his ancestor Richard Eno contacted Immortui. Then he turned Richard and 13 others into vampires, the original vampires. If Immortui escapes, Earth will be destroyed. So Quinn makes his final decision. He travels alone to Zethan, the world of the dead. In the final battle, Quinn reaches a level of power beyond anything seen before. He activates his vampire demon transformation and temporarily uses all 13 vampire family abilities at once. With help from his friends, powerful celestials, Quinn finally defeats and kills Rex Immortui. After that, all vampires turned back into normal humans, except Quinn himself. He absorbed Immortui's power and became a vampire god, the only vampire left in existence. Quinn chose to enter an eternal slumber at the end of the series, mainly to protect his loved ones and the world from himself. After the final battle, he had reached such an overwhelming, god-like level of power that he feared he might accidentally harm the people he cared about. He was no longer truly human, nor even a normal vampire. In addition, since he had turned his friends and family back into humans, he didn't want to watch them grow old and die while he remained immortal and unchanged. The ending is highly controversial. Some people believe it is a good ending, while others feel it is a bad one. Throughout the entire story, Quinn cared only about his friends. Even when he was not strong enough to fight, he still challenged an entire vampire settlement to save Vex. He fought terrifying Dalki, deadly beasts, and incredibly powerful individuals. Yet in the end, when he became the strongest person in the world, capable of doing anything, he chose to let everyone live their lives naturally and entered his slumber. Quinn himself said that everyone was happy living a normal life, so he didn't want to interfere. He didn't want to force anyone to become a vampire again. What do you think about the ending? Did you like it? Or would you want it to end differently? Share your thoughts in the comments. I worked very hard on this video, so please show some support and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.